On the job, you can see that. On my head is real good. We don't need your feedback. They clear the way with my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's.
Okay, Coach, on a wonderful fall afternoon in the state of Texas, the roof is open, and we've got football from NRG Stadium in Houston. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Indianapolis Colts and the Houston Texans. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. They'll run it here. This is Marlon Mack. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
From the 27, Darnold. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
But when you're going up against a talented receiver like that, you just know that they're going to bring more people to him, right? They're going to double cover him every chance they get.
I think that is what we're going to see all game long. An early taste of that double, maybe even sometimes triple coverage we might see.
Yeah, I think what they're counting on, his talent to sometimes beat that double coverage.
Throwing here on third down, Darnold. He's got his tight end Fant. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line. A big play there for Indy, and even 40 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They run on first down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's second down now. 2 yards that time, a stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Darnold. Catch made here by Campbell. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Give him 30 yards there.
Michael sack. 955.
Looking to run with Mack. And he takes it in for a Colts score. Marlon Mack, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Colts take it right down and score on the opening drive. Hopkins with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Get ready. Here we go. 60 Pittsburgh.
On 1st and 10, Costello. And this one complete to Will Fuller. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. From the gun, Costello. Man open, that's Kiki QT, complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Give me some.
Operating from the gun. Costello. Hunter Henry brings it in. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. On first down, Costello. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Second and 3. Open man is Higgins. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Okay, I'm not so great at math, but I just looked over at our statistician, Marvin, and he signaled to me 5 for 5 to get things started here on this opening drive. Where I come from, that's pretty good.
That is pretty good. Now, what do you do defensively to adjust?
Well, this is where you got to make a decision as a defensive coordinator. Do you really get after the quarterback? Or maybe you tighten down on the receivers, bump them off of their routes, chip away at their timing so things aren't as precise as they've been so far in this game.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
6-6. Pull it high. Hey, Echo.
Here's 2nd and 8. This is caught. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard.
Switch it. Come here. Any weapon. Hey, seam 6.
From the gun, Costello. It's a foot race. He's at the 50, the 40, past the 20, 10, and he will score. Touchdown, Indianapolis. We thought this defense would be opportunistic, and they were. Here, you're already up. Now you got a 2-touchdown lead. I tell you, going out there on defense, did they have a little bit of extra momentum with a score already on the board?
Oh, without a doubt. That already felt good to them. They took it and used it and obviously put up another one. But here's the thing now. Some defense coordinators might want to pull their guys back a little bit because they don't want them to make mistakes because they're too overamped. Others say, I've got a 2-touchdown lead. Go get them, guys. They'll be even more aggressive.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points. Get that 0 off the board. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Back to throw. Costello. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead.
Switch. 58's the money. 58's the money.
Looking to throw. Costello. And he slings one that's incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Hey, Delta.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Costello. It's complete downfield, out left to his running back. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. It's a gain of 26 as they pick up the first down in the process.
Look, squeeze. Check 6 guys. Under 10, under 10, 10.
They'll run on first down. Jefferson. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, people say bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
5.
58's the money. 58's the money. I got you, boy.
Be triple.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Costello being chased out left. He'll try and run it. He can't bring him down.
The weight room does work.
He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
Yep.
I got motion. 58's the mic. 58's the mic.
Hey, high 7. Now.
On 3rd down, Costello into a double team, and it's intercepted. Darren Lee picks it, and he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line.
And that's now the 2nd time he's picked off a pass here in the first half alone. Again, another great read defensively, and you just see him get in the right position to make the play and get his guys the football back.
What's that? 59, Mike is 59. Mike the 59. You're not ready. Okay.
They'll run on first down with Marlon Mack. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
How about our reigning AFC Player of the Week, hot-footing it into the secondary on that run?
Yeah, nice long run. That's what got him the award a week ago. Maybe he's trying for 2 in a row here this week. On first down, it's Darnold. It's caught by Funchess. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Devin Funchess, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the 2nd quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
I know, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. 2nd and 9 now. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Darius Leonard. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9.
Hey, Foxtrot.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Got an open man, it's QT. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. The end result, 21 yards.
Set, ready? 70, Indy.
Operating from the gun, Costello. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Give him 17 on the pickup there, and the Texans also get a new set of downs. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Back to throw. Costello. He was looking for his tight end, Hunter Henry, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Costello. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller, and they will take over at the 29-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. Von Bell up to make the tackle.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half.
We go, son. Hey, lady. Watch the curl, watch the curl, watch the curl. Check that.
On 1st down, Darnold. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
On 2nd and 10, Darnold. Campbell making the catch. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. On 1st and 10, Darnold. This is the tight end Fant. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Darnold from the red zone now. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them.
Hey, Alpha.
Here's a 2nd and 7. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And got his man complete. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. A big pickup of 38. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Boy, nowhere to go at all on that first down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. To throw on 2nd down. Costello. This pass complete to Higgins. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. They'll try to run for the first with Ingram. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. That'll make it fourth down after a loss of 1.
Keep playing fellas all day. Woo! Let's get it.
Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on fourth. On fourth down, Costello. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 15 yards, the Texans pick up the first down. Well, this is how you shape the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row, I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
Throwing on first down, Costello. Flushed out right. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
And that's his second sack of the game, but this player, disruptive in all phases, whether he's going upfield, coming underneath, you name it. He's a big-time guy you have to block.
After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's second and a country mile. Looking to throw. Costello. It's complete to Fuller. And here he'll get it down to the 7. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a third down. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4.
Get that quarterback, D-line.
Now.
Get that quarterback.
Back to throw. Costello. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on fourth down. Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. So that'll back him up 5. And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on fourth down and 9.
Hey, Haywood.
51 the mic, boy. 51. Big stop, G. Big stop. Let's go.
On fourth down, Costello. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Hunter Henry. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Texans cut into that lead. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They had that first half lead, but they have been shut down here in this third quarter, so time to retool a bit.
And probably need to tap into that emotional vein that gets them back to really playing hard and effectively. Because a lot of times we think it's just play calls and this isn't working and they're shutting them down. Sometimes when you get a lead, you lose your edge. You don't play quite as hard. That's what they're looking for here.
Trying to get that edge back as they've watched this lead shrink a little. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. It's a second down run with Sanders. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
The Texans here on 3rd down, putting an extra defender in the secondary. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Orbit.
Throwing to start the drive. Costello. And that'll be incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And this is incomplete. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. From the gun, Costello. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they're going to get him down well short of the 1st as he can only get this to the 30.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the 1st down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
And this one is going to just tuck into the bottom left corner as he gets it to go. And that cuts into the deficit. It's now 20-10. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you've got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. The third quarter has not been kind to them. After they built that lead at intermission, they've seen that lead shrink.
And how much of that is simply execution? How much of that is maybe you lose your edge a little bit because you've got a lead? And you do have to credit the other team some because they've made some adjustments to start to slow them down. Can they find those counters now? Those extra plays or plays they haven't run that'll be effective and get them back moving again?
They'll be looking for something here, anything to seize that momentum back. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
At the 42-yard line.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Mike, set, 59, 59. Let's go, D. Let's go.
On third down, they'll run it with Sanders. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
Brings up 4th down.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They snap it. They're going for it. Here's Darnold. He's got his big tight end, Fant. Give the Colts 13 yards and a 1st down. Well, we looked at each other in surprise going for it on 4th down in the 4th quarter with a lead. But, hey, you get it as a coach. You look like a genius.
So the next time we see Coach, he's going to say, well, that's why I coach and that's why you guys talk up there, right? He had the guts to go ahead and go for it, and it paid off.
And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. 16 yards to pick up there. The Colts have a 1st down. A 1st down throw, Darnold. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Noah. With touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. Extra point good by Hopkins. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Yeah. Okay. 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay. I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay. All my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay. So when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros. Left pocket got pounds. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Step back, let me get some room. Congrats every time I'm through. Same packet, nobody knew. So I never get confused. Hotel get a bird's eye view. Hotel get a waiting room. Read a magazine while you wait for me. Baby, I'll be done so soon. Phone gotta be off, each store got locks. I got some trusted shoes. 10K on the countertop, don't look so shocked, it's nothing new. Death comes in threes. Wins come in twos. Cash comes in ones. Throw it up, celebrate some news. I do a good job. Pull up and pop out and pull off. Hat on and hood on. Pedal to metal. When I put my foot on, I got to put on. I got a bad one. They want to keep me. Oh, that's a good one. Pockets are dense. I think my bread is hard as a crouton. Receipts in my pocket don't come with a coupon. Okay. 30,000 in the pocket. No change. Okay. I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay. All my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay. So when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros. Left pocket got pounds. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Touchdown, 8th floor, come down, hotel, lobby. receptionist. What now? 11 a.m. Check out. Might give her one foul just to tell her it's one now. How come? I need rest. No recess in my schedule. Right. Mama used to serve vegetables. Now half the meals got tentacles. Right. Half the Emirates need a reservation and half my money goes straight to taxes. But I don't trip about it. That's what happens when you got dreams closer than a match. And plus all your boys got expensive habits. Go. I know what they're thinking. They don't even gotta say it. Nope. They thinking they just made it. I know how to make everybody feel famous. I don't gotta work no day shift. I don't gotta split no payment. I don't gotta answer questions. Right. And I don't need you to okay it. Yeah. Okay. 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay. I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay. All my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay. So when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gon' want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros. Left pocket got pounds. Somebody gon' want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown.
Okay, Coach, on a wonderful fall afternoon in the state of Texas, the roof is open, and we've got football from NRG Stadium in Houston. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Indianapolis Colts and the Houston Texans. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Darnold on first down. An incomplete, crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, second down. He was all over that route defensively. Now, they had 2 picks last week as a unit. Couldn't quite grab that one.
Patience, Grasshopper. Patience is early in this game, but you like the fact that they're around the football early. They're going to be upset they didn't haul that one in, but at least they're there at the moment of truth to make a play on it.
By the way, where did the Grasshopper thing come from? I know it's been around for a long time.
Yeah, you know, I'll have to tell you that some other time.
All right, back to football. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. DJ Reader breaking through to get him to the ground. It's a loss of 7.
All right, partner, I'm going to be Captain Obvious right here. Not the start you're looking for offensively, right? Incomplete pass, followed by a sack.
And when he went down, it looked like that right ankle got turned, but thankfully he popped up okay, and they breathed a sigh of relief on that sideline. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And they finally take him down, but not before he reaches the 43. A huge play that time for the Colts. 41 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Marlon Mack, his first carry of the game. I think that's Mack who's still down. Yeah, it is. Mack apparently shaken up there. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Here's Darnold. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Bernardrick McKinney, the linebacker, picks it. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts.
59. Recon, 132 fighter. Check 24. Rush in, rush in, rush in. Check 50, check 50.
On first down, Jefferson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make second down pretty tough.
Come on, set. 10-2 start. Silver, silver. Hatchet, hatchet. Watch
Leo. Big grip.
Now a give, right side. Jefferson. And from the 15, they're able to work this up to the 20 for a pickup of a handful.
Ready? 18 gainer. Good. Let's go. Now.
To throw on third down. Costello. That's to his running back. Complete.
There's an example of good situational football being played by a defense. They understood where the third down play was, the down and distance, and made sure that they didn't get anywhere near that, bringing up fourth down.
Yeah, they were sniffing out that marker, didn't want to let him get close to there, and now a likely 3 and out to start.
Yeah, I love the way they rallied to the football and got to him and made sure he didn't give up much run after catch.
12 yards on the return that time. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division, looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. Darnold completes it. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That one for Indianapolis, resulting in 15 yards and a fresh set of downs. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Hey, exit.
You can't block me. Mike Vincent.
The shotgun snap for Darnold. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. DJ Reader able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Now a throw downfield is taken in by his running back. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the pocket that they'll do it on purpose. It doesn't even need to be a breakdown. They move, and they know it affects the defense because a lot of times you get lost in coverage in the secondary. And
a big loss here as he's taken down. DJ Reader getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Out is Rigoberto Sanchez on 4th down to punt this thing. That one sails out of bounds. The side judge will walk it off. And he says it went out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Nice punt. So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? That definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
They'll run on 1st down. Jefferson. And he'll find some room to get this up to about the 14. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3.
He's coming. Move. He's coming. Double up.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to get the 1st down here as he's taken down at the 22. No score after 1 on EA Sports.
Check 26, check 26. Look at me. Go. Kill. Hey, turn it up. Protein spill.
On 1st down. Jefferson. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Yeah, that was a safety that came through and made the play, but there's no doubt in my mind he hits like a linebacker, and we see a lot of that in today's NFL, don't we?
And that time we do indeed. A big hit for a loss.
58's the mark. 58's the mark. Hey, Echo. What's the ball? 58, boys. Forget it.
Looking to throw on second down. Costello, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Trey Hendrickson in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Hey, Team 6. Team 6.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. Complete. Hunter Henry with a grab. And he's able to get up here to the 26. 14 yards, but they're still well shy of a first as that leads to 4th down. So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7.
Hey, Zoom. 58's the mark. 58's the mark.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. This one complete into the hands of Higgins. That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup.
I remember in pregame when we were talking to him on the field, and he took his gloves off and showed us his fingers. A few misshapen ones in there, and now we know why, trying to catch those types of bullets.
That was a dart. Yeah, even for a talented receiver, those are tough to hang on to.
Ready, ready.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Hey, watch left, watch left. Watch number 12, watch number 12. Go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 35-yard line.
Ready.
A small bit of adversity here on what's been a strong drive as they come up 2nd and 12. Here we go on 2nd and 12. Steps away to his left. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away but could not. Trey Hendrickson, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Third and 15 here after the 1st and 2nd down plays went in the wrong direction.
Hey, Delta.
Operating from the gun. Costello. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down.
Tremendous coverage there. Just did not catch the football and complete the interception. But what do they say all the time? If he had really good hands, he'd be playing offense.
And taken right at the 35. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A punt return of 65 yards as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. So that is how we get our first points here in quarter number 2 on the punt return.
Both teams were seeking the momentum that comes from the first score of the game. But when it comes on a special teams play, a punt return, I think that's extra momentum. And now I wonder if they just roll it forward and maybe don't just kick the extra point, but possibly go for 2.
So after the punt return touchdown, let's see what their opponents can do with this kickoff.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. From the gun, Costello, and caught by Henry. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They'll run on first down. Jefferson. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter. A lot of time to change things.
218, chopper. 5.
From the gun on third down. Costello, the Colts D sticking to their assignments, and that brings up fourth.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Field goal would have been a decent length at 55 yards. They keep the kicking unit on the sideline. They're going for it. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. This offense converted once on fourth down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more.
61, matchbox lights.
On fourth down, Costello. He finds his target, Fuller. And he's taken down inside the 30. 10 yards there, good enough for a Texan first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Costello. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And he's going to have the hook up to QT. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Texans with the first opportunity now from the red zone. They come up 1st and 10 at the 16.
5.
From the gun, Costello. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been under constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Hey, high 7.
58, Mike. Let's go, D. Big series right here.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Costello, complete. It's Henry. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. And his kick is good. And they are on the board, trailing now 6-3. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. They'll keep it on the ground again here. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. A final shot before the break. Darnold. He's going to wind up and air it out. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 19. And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. Second half ready to get underway. The Colts with a lead, and they will receive the football. Fielded about a yard deep. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
Yeah, they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the third quarter. All they have so far, the field goal.
General West. Snap.
On 1st and 10, Costello. Open man is QT, complete. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. And they give this time to the tailback. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
And he'll get it down here to the 43. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. So 2nd and inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker.
Check 31, check 31. Hey, switch gears, switch gears.
5.
Now a give, right side. Jefferson. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. Continues to be a struggle for this offense, and this home crowd, they're growing a little restless here in the second half.
And I think they've just got to look at how they're trying to move the football. Yeah, you want to run it, but maybe you spread it out, maybe some swing passes that can take the place of runs and give you a little more space.
And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards.
It's 4th down.
Well, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3.
Hey, Foxtrot, Foxtrot.
58, right over there, right over there. Yeah, yeah. Mike, 58, right there.
Get it.
On 4th down, Costello. Got an open man, it's QT. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion, and defensively pure frustration. On 1st down, Jefferson. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 38-yard line.
To throw on 2nd down, Costello. He's got Fuller. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 13-yard line. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
They'll run on first down. Jefferson. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. At that time, the tackle by Malik Hooker. Off the bootleg. Costello. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And the return won't go anywhere. They'll be back deep in their own territory at the 2-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
And he'll get him a little bit of breathing room across the 5 to the 6-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Darnold now to throw. This is the tight end Fant. And they'll mark him down right around the 9, just shy of the 10. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. They'll try and run for this with Mack. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Call it a gain of 2 as time has run out on this third quarter play. Back now in Houston. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. They'll run for it. It's Mack. And he will have the first down here as he's up to the 15. Well, they deemed it 4-down territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up the first. A tight game like this, such a tough spot for the offense to be in. Even though they have the lead, Charles, back up so close to their goal line, they got to protect the football.
And that's when you have to take care of your team with play calling as well. Not a lot of misdirection, not a lot of counters, not a lot of plays where you have extra.
Oh, and Mack has the ball stripped, and the Texans scoop it. And they will take over with a football just outside of the 10 at the 12-yard line.
I know when you're looking at the scoreboard clock, we're getting near the end of this game. But they were in what was really called 4-minute offense. And that's practice, being taking care of the football, taking time off the clock, not giving them a chance to come back. But bottom line is, what did I say in the beginning? Taking care of the football. That didn't happen.
Didn't do it. A costly turnover. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Texans have taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that will make this a 4-point game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go around. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. That one goes for 30 yards.
That could very well be a defining play in this game. A touchdown, that gives them the lead, and they took a major step towards getting there with that big play right there.
Now it's Darnold. It's caught by Funchess. 23 yards, the final tally.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? Now Darnold. He'll get this one complete to Terry Godwin. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. That'll be a pickup of 4 as they work with his 4-point fourth-quarter lead. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. The quick slant caught.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry? Ball gets tipped in the air. Because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
Yeah, the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. And this is not going to do it as he stopped at the 2-yard line. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. Third down and goal now, and this Houston defense not backing down. They'll look for one more stop. Back to throw, Darnold. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Noah Fant with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Colts are going to jump back in front. No surprise there. 3rd and goal down here. That's where they're going to look for their tight end.
Yeah, you want that big guy running his routes because it doesn't matter who they cover him with. If it's another big guy, he might use his bulk against him. If it's a shorter defender, might go over the top. Either way, you tend to find a little bit of a mismatch in that area.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts of the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
10 yards there, good enough for a Texan first down. This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Costello. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Call it a 3-yard gain, and it'll make it 2nd down. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. Here's a 2nd and 7. Open man is Higgins. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Over 30 yards there. And first downs on 3 consecutive plays now. He's been quiet all afternoon. He may have just come up with a play of the day right there, though.
Obviously, it's not the volume in what you get done. It's the quality, and that was a quality catch right there.
On first down, Jefferson. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Hey, wahoo! Mike 51, Mike 51. I'm going to run you over. I'm going to run you over.
Back to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. I guess you can't be afraid to take those chances late in the game. He tried to fit that one in there. Nice job, though, defensively.
But to your point, it was a nice job of knocking the ball away. But you're also right. You can't be afraid to take those chances. That means your guys going downfield to catch the ball,
here we go.
they've got to elevate their game and come down with these in order to keep your offense moving.
Hey, Alpha. 58 to Mike, 58 to Mike. Let's go, defense. Get it.
Back to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Darren Lee picks it. That's now his second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event,